Wibbles! I'm Bisa, and welcome back to Minecraft. Once again, returning where we left off last time, with the sunset up here on top of the Cliff of the Rose, overlooking our valley here in Alfei. Now, last time, I came back, and we've set ourselves a few projects to take a look at before we start doing big progression stuff again, such as going to the nether and the likes. And starting that off, I think this episode will start with taking out these four, not like I said last time, five, these 4 blocks of our house. Turn that back just a little bit and add a road going down along here towards our mob spawner. Which then, if we take a look, should out right along here, along this block. Which it doesn't quite hug the spawner as close as I would like to. But also we're gonna need to do a little bit of terraforming around here to have it run level. And that's also going to be useful for the park we're going to be building here in the area in the middle. And I might also take the road from here and bring it up there as well. Just again to make our little spawner bunker here a bit more of its own building that also just stands out on its own rather than being so completely sunk into this hillside. So I think today, starting our course of action today is going to be to get started on that. So yeah, these 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Wherever the stairs start down here. I'm gonna take down. This honestly isn't a big issue, as I said in last episode. I also want to, in general, rebuild the house a little bit. I'm sorry, glass. You have to go. I do want to rebuild parts of the house anyways. Not just parts of the house. I kind of... Actually kind of want to do a pretty big change. Actually, I forgot to change my inventory bind. There we go. That's much nicer. That already threw me for a loop last episode. Now, I'm recording this very shortly after the 23rd episode, so I have not yet been able to set up the music playlist I said I was going to have last episode. That is something that should happen over the next... I'm not quite sure over the next how many episodes it's going to be. But it's something that'll happen soon enough. Don't you worry your little heads about it. Oh yeah, bookshelves don't drop anything in this version yet. Not even books. Why it's a really good idea to start farming sugarcane early on, which I haven't been doing nearly as much as I should have been. Especially given that, you know, books still need leather, or they still need leather to this day. No, they don't need leather yet. That's the thing. My bad. Books don't need leather yet. So, similar to stone slabs, getting a large amount of them early is a very good idea. Of course, that's knowledge. Like, we're playing with forbidden knowledge here. That is not knowledge that someone playing back in the day would have had, but that we have with the power of hindsight. Oh, wow. That axe fit well into those last few blocks. So it's not very pretty, obviously. I am taking all of this down right now. But I might actually just this part of the house as is for now. As we'll be taking down a fair amount anyways for the reconstruction. And let's be real, this is a very large house, especially for alpha or beta standards, which I personally like a lot. We do need to rein it in just a touch. Which is also part of why I want to do the reconstruction. I don't just want to make it look a bit nicer, I also want to actually sorry, focus facing. I just want to make it look nicer. I also want to proportion it a bit more realistically, because this is very large. This is very large. I don't even know what I would have built in this, like, back section right here. Except for, like, some kind of lounge, which we already have one at this end of the house, so, you know. There's still going to be more than plenty of space in the new version of the house. I can grab probably 3 stacks. More slabs. All the slabs while I can. I do need to look out for whenever the version switch that changes the stone slab recipe, or introduces cobblestone slabs for that matter, comes around, so I can make a shit ton of slabs. Before then, burn all of my cobble to make much, much cheaper slabs. Make some 2 shovels here, why not? Am I? Oh yeah, I have the flowers with me. That's around here. Actually, now... Hey, chicken. It's also here. This is just for now. Oh, all that. Need some more cobble. Cobble, cobble, cobble. Cobble, cobble. digging just a little further. That. Again, the question is how long far do I want to take? How it just hurt. Oh, there? Did you fall down there just now? Yeah, how far do I want to take this? How far up the hillside? Because if I want to bring all this down just a, not just a bit, if I want to bring all of this part down so that I can pull this road up by like, yeah, these 2-ish blocks here. So that it's around here, right? Oops. Then, yeah, I need to bring this down at least to this level. All along here. There's going to be a lot of terraforming, but that's some of the best parts of these early versions, in my opinion, is you can quite easily do terraforming, and the world's still going to look pretty much naturally generated if you do it well. Really hard to do that in modern versions, I feel like. Obviously, especially as that goes, especially so once you actually get used to the finished terraformed terrain. Check my inventory so it doesn't get too full. This is a lot of dirt we're gonna dig up here. It's actually gonna be a quite large project. This might take a couple episodes. And we're gonna start, or we're gonna have to start digging up quite a lot of stone. Hey, stop running in front of my shovel. You oinker. But yeah, let's take a trough for the path itself, for the street itself. So we know roughly where we need to meet it. We're actually going to use up the shovel here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's fine. Take a few blocks out with our bare hands. Need the space anyways. And we're full again. I don't have that much space. I have a cobble that we'll get here in a second. Except one of the picks broke as well. How apt. I'm gonna also make more space by putting these torches back down. Now we can carry everything with us again. Whoa! Oh, that was gravel that fell down. Okay, during the construction. I thought we just opened hole. Don't you hate it when you open hole? So what I'm considering is we can bring this down a fair bit. Maybe not quite this much. But at least this level, we can... Oh, I can't drop a full stack yet. We have a single egg. So we take off the rest of this entire level. And then maybe smooth this part out just a bit. Then we can bring the road from over there down to here to this intersection as an intersection. Along the new line of this hill. I think that's a pretty workable way to get this done relatively quick. Now, what was the distance we set between logs again? I think it's just like modular, right? It's always halfway. The next model, and then, or module, and on the sides of each of them. So the foundation for the house. What I thought was that we'll build a foundation, a cobblestone foundation for the house, at least 3, if not 4 blocks tall. That's going to be inset by a single block, so we'll have oak frame, like that, and then cobblestone foundation starting here like this. Maybe I'm not going to do it inset. I'm not 100% sure yet. That's the idea I'm playing around with. As I was saying, I feel like that's a kind of modern type of design that you see a lot nowadays that I think could work quite well in Classic. And even if not exactly like that, I do think it would very much work with what was I gonna say? With just the foundation and then the house built on top, and that then being inset. First, I need more. I might make a diamond shovel, actually. I have the diamonds for it. Why not? Diamond shovel. Yeah, then this entrance would stay and go into the foundation layer. And over here, since I was kind of... Like, the one thing I kind of don't like about opening this part up and shortening the house back a bit is that it kind of takes away from the cozy enclosed feeling we had in this almost little courtyard type area here. Let me plant these. But I think I have an idea for that as well. That would be that we'll have a kind of staircase going up and down on each side here that will go into the top layer entrance, like the main house entrance, essentially. We have a foundation layer down here with the entrance over there. We have the main layer, the main wooden layer up top, with an entrance right around here. That's kind of the idea I'm playing with. This is going much faster. Thank God. Almost like I'm using a diamond tool. Real shocker, that one. There we go. And then I want to take a bit more off. How's that look? I think that's good. Got these guys again. Yeah, there's no light over here now. Oops. Should be enough. The house and everything, but still. Ah! Trying to shift click things. I haven't played old versions in way too long. Just want to double check for consistency how I did bends and how I did uneven areas. Here I did a straight diagonal, I think. Ah, ooh. Oh, that was just barely enough. Yeah, I did them 4 wide. Okay. Wanted to make sure I got that right. So it's like it's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4. Oops. Okay, and then I have to figure out this part. Do I want to go down over the course of the corner, or do I want to go down just around here? I think I have to do kind of a mix, but at the same time, I said I wanted a secondary entrance to the spawner. Which would then sit here and go down along this line and in somewhere around this wall, similar to that one, right? Except the entrance or the it's facing this road door. And I can't really do that if I raise this along the bend. So I might just Ben's pretty big bend module. Let's see, how does it look if this fits pretty much perfectly like this. It fits pretty much perfectly. Maybe I'll even put dirt there. These out a bit more. That could look a lot more orderly like that. Definitely helps a bit. Maybe get more diagonal in the back here? I feel like that actually helps it a lot. I think with that, the straight corner is perfectly fine as well. Because it's a bend. I didn't need this one. Let's save on wood a bit. This one I should actually raise up now. This one I can't raise up, sadly, but there's going to be a wall here anyways, the entranceway, so that's totally fine. Then the house is gonna end here. Oh, gotta take the moss back in here. To be there. This is actually, it's really nice. Perfect. Bring you down as well. That. I think that looks pretty nice. I can have another torch there as well. Very, very well. Now to light this part of the path. Maybe I might even just make it straight diagonal. I think I can do that. I think that would work fine, actually. Yeah. No need to worry about the slightly janky... Ah! We're getting stuck. My keyboard has very big ghosting issues. Did it already have those? The old episodes? I'm gonna set that for now. Let's do it like that. I'm gonna check real quick. Oh, I didn't actually do lighting over here yet because I didn't want to figure it out back then either, I'd assume. Very cool. Hello, cave sound. Jesus. A lot of these aren't built up fully yet. These logs. It's because I didn't have the wood for it for the longest time because I didn't want to take down this forest. But now that we're building the park, that is totally fine. I didn't need to do that. Oh well. Oh, it's suddenly becoming so bright again, it's almost hurting my eyes. No. I think if I put them here, it's gonna look better. Put you back. I mean, it kind of sucks with this one single... this one single step not really being flush with anything. That does look a little bad, I will admit. Maybe I'll just... bring all of you back by one block. I think that'll be totally fine. That might actually look a bit better, even. There we go. Yeah, I think that's actually going to look better. Now... Alright. Honestly, we did a... It's a good little build for a single episode, I say. leave that open. Don't keep falling for it. Now take out stone on the edges. Plug up. Dirt so it can grow over again. And we have a very nice little park. Maybe a little further. I kind of want to keep the jaggedness of alpha terrain, which this is after all. Ooh, ow. I think that works. That's not the right block. And our poor house. Oh man. I'm obviously gonna try to be not like I'm gonna try to not be destructive when taking this house apart. I also, this part back here, I might not build a foundation for. I might build this as some sort of like an annex, this like little winter garden we have here. I'll have to think of something there, because that I actually really like that part of the house. This, and I don't want to get rid of it. But obviously, if I'm gonna build a full foundation of cobblestone all the way around, I'd have to. At the same time, if I don't build anything above here, I don't need a foundation for it either. So I might try figuring something out for that. In the meantime, enjoy the little road we've done here today. I'm gonna go head up to the Rose Cliff again and get a little bit of a bird's eye view. Actually, let's check from on our little hill. Yeah, I think that looks fine, at least for now, as a start. Actually, I just saw what stone blocks here need to go. And our wheat is done. Over here, why not let us go and reset the field, the greenhouse. I try to run in the middle of the blocks to try and avoid turning them back into dirt. Works decently fine that way. Oh, we only had like 3 blocks of farmland turn back. Oh, 4. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. Stack and a quarter. Our hoe again. Our way too expensive hoe. No, in this version, sneaking does not yet save farmland. but it appears to be working decently well at helping. Perfect. It's interesting. It's neat how we always come out with, what, 70? Yeah, exactly 70 wheat, which, I mean, that just means there's 70 crops here. But still, neat. That every time we come out with exactly 70 crops, and it seems, or wheat, it seems we always end up with 50 seeds after replanting. But again, we've only cycled it twice so far, so who knows. I don't know the exact mechanics or maths there. I actually already really like how that road looks up from here, that extended road. I like that. That's pretty nifty. And it does help to highlight the spawner a bit more, which was the entire goal, right? Now that might change again once we plant trees for the park again. But I really like it so far. And from here again you can kind of see what I mean with the little winter garden down there. If I just have that as like a little annex type thing coming off of the foundation, and the same with this part with our exit into the garden. Maybe extend the winter garden a bit over there, the pattern. I think that could work really, really well. I might start about with that during the next episode, but I'm not 100%. Don't take my word for it. But this very much was today's episode of Minecraft. I hope you all enjoyed it. We're ending it where we started it. Except no, we're not. I'm going back down. Ha! Anyways, yeah. Still, thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow again, back in Alphasia. Until then, my name is Mbisa. Thank you so very much for watching. And have a good one.